What is up, my little Danos? Vepsisi, yo gods of the Helsinki Dragas, and we are here for the low tier week 1 when I go up against the Dapper Snapper. We have had some issues from his side. Hopefully this time, fingers crossed, everything stays and works on his side, because he has issues with his OBS or no, Elgato perhaps. Which I don't know well enough that what could cause the problem or what could fix it. So I just hope we can play this smoothly. When it comes to Terra Captaincy, going to these battles in low tier, I'll use this minute to explain while I have my leads already picked. Each of us, when we bring out Terra Captains, like for my behalf it's Armaroots, I said to him it's gonna be Terra Fairy in this game, so he's not aware of that. His Terra Captain is the first one on his team, being the Kilowatt Troll. I know that will be Terra Crown in this battle when he chooses to Terralize. So that's how it's gonna work every week. We can openly choose what Terra we can bring, but before we start searching and we see the team preview, we tell each other in Discord that what the Terra Captain is. So it kind of works similar way as you would do it in a showdown, where you do Terra preview option. But we're gonna roll with this. My lead of choice is the Gudra, and I'm gonna be clicking knock off turn 1. And because we had these issues, I also already know that he's leading with the Kilowatt Troll. So you can expect that to be the lead on his side, and we just have to see how he reacts to the play. Because he didn't really have a chance to react on it properly before we had to leave the battle. But hopefully now everything goes as it's supposed to. I'm gonna go for the knockoff, potentially remove an item from this guy or whoever he pivots into. It's either Pheasantipede or Slowbro. So I'm gonna go for the knockoff. I'm gonna be using getting my opportunity to check from the clans for my second monitor if I see OBS, or rather my Discord, having any kind of notifications. Because if I do get some notifications, then I need to check that if he's having issues yet again. But again, hopefully there is no issues. He does Terralize, so he should be able to now see everything properly, and hopefully we can just play this out. Because I'm gonna be honest, this is getting to a dinner time and I wanna be able to eat after this game. But we see the Terra Crown on his behalf, so let's see what he clicks. He does U-turn on it, so he has U-turn on it over Volt Switch. Okay. So we are gonna go for the knockoff, and let's see what is gonna be the Pokemon that he brings in. I'm gonna put Pheasantipede because that's my prediction that he goes into, being his fairy type. The other option is the Slowbro, because I could see it being a Southwest versus me, because he brought the Pheasantipede in my mind, thinking that it's for Halucha, and a Southwest Slowbro would be solid answer for being a Southwest for my Indeedee as well as the Armaroot. So we knock off the Black Sludge, which was kind of expected. I have option to go into my Colossal on the U-turn on a Prayer Off, but I don't want to get poisoned with it. So I think I'll use early on my setup REVAVROOM. It's meant to be a potentially late game breaker or winning condition, but for now it's working as a pivot and enables me to not let anything else get Toxic Chained on. So I use my Room. Okay, he goes for the Taunt. It's a fair play from his side. So it does make it so that I have to choose to go for a different kind of move, because he could U-turn here. He could swap into his Slowbro here, but do I just go for a Gunk Shot here? Because that could hit the Flygon pretty well, it can hit the Slowbro pretty well. Slowbro is the obvious swapping. And I have a Gudra to go into, but maybe I do wanna go for the damage first. A snag a poison on potentially on Slowbro. So I'll go for the Gunk Shot as he has to hard withdraw, because I could be faster than him. He does go into Flygon. Please let me poison this. This would be crucial damage to get off. I do get the Gunk Shot off, and we do good damage. Can I snag a poison? I do not snag the poison, but that's very good damage for me. My response to this is Mandibuzz, Rocky Helmet, fully physically defensive, but not a lot of HP, and we are running weak armor. Off the chance this is Choice Scarf or Dragon Dance variant, I can outpace it after weak armor. And anything else that is Scarf I can also up haste after I've been hit by a physical attack. But that's good damage on Flygon. I wanna say that's like around 65% as he does hard withdraw. Making me think that it's not a pivot set then. That really makes me think that it's not a pivot set. And that is a Dragon Dance variant, and that's why he hard withdraws. Because he doesn't carry U-turn on it. So that's important to note. I could go into... not Colossal because it's a ground type. But into my Gudra here still. I'm gonna use probably my Colossal as the main response to Porygon C in this game. And hopefully then I get a chance to get up my hazards. As he does go for this shot, so I have Cover Cloak on this Gudra to protect me from secondary status. Like Ice Beam, Tri Attack, or Dish Shots on this case. And here I can go for a free Earthquake. Now he doesn't really have a good crowning immunities, and it would potentially force the Kilowattrel to recover. So I like that play. I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. I do get worn down, which is not ideal by the U-turns faster. But I can pretty much go for here on a with an Earthquake. And do more damage to him. He could make an aggressive play going to Flygon here, but no, he does make the safer play going to Fezandipiti. And this should put it around half, which makes me think that it might go for Roost. Yeah. He would go for Roost there. I could go into my Armor Roots here. Or I could go into, again, hard into this guy, because then I can go for another hit. And nothing really wants to take it super well. I think just early game, funnily enough, early game and pressing attacking moves with my REVAVROOM is actually fine, because I can chip down things pretty well here. And now, I could again go for a Gunk Shot, because it would chip down anything. I don't know if he wants to go into Slowbro, so part of me wants to just Iron Head here. Because that would do good damage to anything. I could also Shift Gear here. Shift Gear would be pretty nasty, actually. I kinda like that play, actually. I'm gonna Shift Gear. Let's put early pressure on with this guy. Because if I break the Slowbro, that opens up Indeedee a little bit further on. And now that I know I've done damage to that Flygon, I can kill it with Iron Head. He does go into Slowbro. But I do Shift Gear up here. And I should be doing a really good damage to this thing, especially if it's a Southwest set. And not fully physically defensive, which I think is the case now based on his team. So we go for Gunk Shot, and this should 2-hit KO this Slowbro if it's max HP. We go for Gunk Shot, and we miss, which is really unfortunate. As he goes for the Scald, doesn't 2-hit KO me, which is nice. And I think I'll just go for the Gunk Shot again, because I can break this potentially here. There we go, we get off a nice Gunk Shot. And that does a good amount of damage. There we go. We have Lumberry in case of burn. And we don't get burned. Now, are you in a range, because I saw that damage on Slowbro, to go for a different move so I don't risk a miss? REVAVROOM. +1 did good amount. So I wanna say high horsepower or Iron Head just kills here. And I wanna say Iron Head is the play. Because he hits most things in the back as well. So we go for Iron Head. Because he might have to regen this down, because he needs this thing alive. And Iron Head hits everything neutrally right now. Hopefully I wasn't too premature with this. But arguably, if I landed the first Gunk Shot, I would have been a lot better spot regards to... Yeah, okay, he goes into Serendipity. This is great. This is really good, because this opens my Gudra set to function a lot better. So we get rid of Serendipity, which is really nice. And that does really open up for me. He does go into Slowbro now. So he has to reach in again. But in case he would stay in, I have to punish the play and go for Gunk Shot. So I go for the Gunk Shot here. Because I do kill it if he stays in, which I really do want to see happen. Because this is one of the other walls that he brought into this game. Like, this REVAVROOM set is really strong versus him. Whether I use it as a sweeping roll or in this case just breaking his fat down. Which is also fine by me. And everything in the back I can follow up pretty much with the Iron Head, barring a low kicks that would potentially go for a priority move versus me. Alright, what do you do here? Because realistically, based on what I have in the back, he does have to withdraw, so this gives me a free chance to go for a hit here. Porygon C, I would love to kill this thing. I would love to kill this. Come on, Jeremy! It is download. Interesting. But you're dead, right? Oh, I don't land it. Ah, I don't land it. Well, I go for Iron Head now. We have missed half of our Gunk Shots, but hopefully when it matters versus the Slowbro, we will kill it. Let's go for the Iron Head. Ah, it doesn't kill though. It doesn't kill. Man. But what could happen here is that I can go into my Colossal and get my hazards up. Which is pretty much what I needed to do. So versus this team, do I need Stealth Rocks? I do want Stealth Rocks in case of the low kicks, so I'm gonna go for Stealth Rocks. I still have fully healthy Mandibus to deal with Flygon and low kicks, so I should be fine there. Slowbro has been able to gain its reach and almost back to full, but I do have meanings of breaking it still. My Armor set also has Meteor Beam to boost up its special attack by 1 stage. And by doing that as well, I also have Shadow Ball to follow it up. He does go into Flygon, which is understandable play, but I get up a Stealth Rocks, which should mean that that Porygon C is now a sack. Which is nice. Now I do not stay in on this. I always go into my Mandibus here. And proceed from there. He does stay in this time, so he's going for a either attacking move or Dragon Dance. He does go for Dragon Dance, so I always foreplay this. I always foreplay this. So we go for foreplay. Does he have Scale Shot or does he have a Rock move to hit me instead? If he has both, let's see also which he chooses to do at this point. I do have Armor Roots at full health with Terra Fairy, so I can follow it up and bring it in versus this Flygon. If something were to go wrong to my Korpi Kotka, which is Mandibus, this nickname. It's a Finnish name, basically called after what Mandibus is in Finnish. I would love to know in the comment section below how many of you can pronounce the name. Because it's Finnish, and Finnish is known to be one of the tougher languages in the world. Let's see what he does. I'm curious that what move does he choose to click. My play is obvious, just clicking foreplay. Nothing really likes it, and low kicks I am a natural response to. He does withdraw. Okay. And goes into low kicks. Interesting play. And he takes Stealth Rock damage into a foreplay, which does great amount of damage. Mind you, that's a great amount of damage. You don't have a Brave Bird resist. So I could simply just go for Brave Bird here. So I think I'll do. Because the sooner the low kicks is gone, that's the expanding force immunity gone. And then the Slowbro with the assault vest is potentially the issue. He does go for the axe kick. Interesting. Now I'm at 280 health. And now I get to Brave Bird. This means that versus now the Kilowatt Roll, I can get a fast U-turn off and chip it down further. But now my Armorous' full health is more important for that fly comp because it's a Dragon Dance set. So I have to keep it at high health. Or ideally just full health with it. He does go into Kilowatt Roll, which will take a little bit of chip from this. Not a lot, obviously. Now I'm gonna make sure that my Mandibus did outpace this Kilowatt Roll. But I'm pretty sure because of my speed investment and being at +2, yeah, I outpace you all the time. And because you're Terra Crowned, Brave Bird is a 2-hit KO now, but obviously I would die to Electric move. So we go for U-turn to chip it down. Nice crit. I'll take the crit on that case. I could go into my Colossal here, but then Terra Blast would be very spooky into me. So I'll just make the safe play and go into Gudra for now. He does go for discharge, thinking that he could outpace and kill me, but that's not the case. Now, what are your responses to this? It is sacking the Porygon C to Stealth Rocks. It is going to Slowbro, which I can knock it off. I could go for a Toxic here. Because he hits pretty much everything now. And I can wear things down from there. But Dragon Tail would mean that I can actually kill something. So I think I actually click Dragon Tail here. Just keep facing him with the Stealth Rocks being up. So I think that's better play. There's a good chance he just sacks the Porygon C here. Or would go into low kicks because he may not have as much value with the Stealth Rocks being up. Here comes the Porygon C. Should die to Stealth Rocks. Yep. So he loses his sack there, which is important if he would have had to use Regenerator later with the Slowbro. His Shadow Ball resist, also being the low kicks, is kinda getting worn down now. Because it's taking Stealth Rock damage into... Oh, he goes to Slowbro now. Wait. This is a fantastic opportunity to knock off. I'll take this opportunity. Yeah, I absolutely knock this off. That is massive. Even if you kill me. Future Sight. Fine by me. Fine by me, because that's a huge turn for me. Absolutely massive turn to get that off. I could Dragon Tail here. But I also could go for Toxic. Like, what is the worst case scenario that if I go for Toxic? He will go into low kicks, but then I get to go into Mandibus on the future side. Yeah, I'll Toxic this. Because I think Mandibus is able to swapping on anything other than the Kilowatt Roll, and I would stay in with Gudra on that case. So getting knockoff into Toxic is massive into this. Ice Beam. Again, we have Cover Cloak, so that cannot freeze me currently. And honestly, now I just go for any move here. To be honest, which at this point might be just knockoff. Right? Knockoff would hit Kilowatt Roll's potential item. I can get rid of Low Kicks' item. Yeah, I'll go for knockoff. And it chips this thing down further. And I wanna say now the future sight says it goes up, but there's no target, right? And Slowbro also dies to the poison, which is huge. I wanna see the future side. Okay, the future side may not still be there. Or might still be there, rather. So the mon that I would be probably the most okay going into probably might be my Colossal then. In case the future side is still coming off. I don't want anything else to take the damage. I could also go into Mandibus here, because he responds to the low kicks and Flygon immediately. Yeah, because Colossal, even if the Kilowattrel goes for a hit there, or U-turns out, I'll be okay, I think. Alright, let's go into Colossal now. Hold on, let me see. Colossal versus Kilowattrel with Terra Blast. Because I'm especially defensive. I do live it from full. And then I'm in Cast-Up range, so I'll take that actually. I'll leave Terra Blast crowned even here. Yeah, and that's fine. This is perfectly fine. Because now what I can do is that I can go for Explosion here, knowing that I live the hit. I need to see the status. Okay. I could also go for a Spike here. But I don't know if it really matters at this point. It shouldn't really matter a whole lot. Then again, Dazzling Gleam is actually able to sweep here, so I'm gonna actually go for Expulsion, knowing that I live the hit. Yeah. I don't think I need the spikes anymore, so I know I live this hit. And now I can go for Explosion and probably take this Kilowattrel outright. Yeah, the Kilowattrel just dies here. Cool. Really nice. So now low kicks. I wanna say my Choice Scarf indeed should sweep here, right? Because I know I'm faster than low kicks. Because I'm Scarf as well. In case he were to be Scarf. So I wanna say we have this in the bag. With our Indeedee. Flygon comes out. And I should be able to kill this. And he cannot Dragon Dance too much further, because then my Armarouts can sweep. So we just go for Dazzling Gleam. I'm pretty sure this should kill, right? And I've seen you run Dragon Dance. If you're Dragon Dance Scarf, then wow. I would be shockingly surprised. Wait, I see just Flygon being there. Is Slowkick's already dead? Am I just forgetting this? I'm so out of it. I see one Pokemon there, so is this the last Pokemon actually? I've been thinking like Loki's is still alive and it's not. Hold on. Is it over? Oh, it is over. Okay, I don't... See, I was at the same time so dialed in, and at the same time I was so not dialed in, because I completely missed on my commentary that... When the fuck did the Lokix go? That might be the title. That might be the title. Where the heck? Well, I cannot curse on the title. We'll see. Anyways, great game to Dapper Snapper. It was a really fun game. Week ones are always messy, so in a case of people watching this as a third person, I'm sure each of us like did not make the absolute optimal plays. I could have preserved the REVAVROOM as a late game win because it looks very strong. But at the same time, I missed half of my gunk shots when I went 4 of them. So either way, I'm happy I was able to pull off the win. And I can start the season in the right foot, and I've been really like excited for this low tier format because it's a new breath of fresh air, and I hope for you guys for watching these at home. These are gonna be exciting games to see because it's a little bit different from Gen 9 meta thus far. But I'll stop rambling here. Make sure to check out my opponent and all the other coaches in the league. All the games should be going up today on Saturdays. From everybody's point of view, so make sure to check them out because there's going to be a lot of great games and exciting players playing each other. Some that are new, some that might be familiar to you and myself. But until I get to play Jacob as always at week 2 battle, I'll be seeing you guys later.